Okay, insurance is not a scam, but I completely understand why people think that it is. Insurance is one of those things that gets sold in a way that feels confusing, overwhelming, or really just not fully explained because people hear words like deductible, premium, comprehension, collision, exclusions, underwriting, living benefits, and nobody really takes the time to explain what any of those words actually mean in like normal everyday human language. So people end up feeling like, okay, I'm paying for something that I don't fully understand, and I'm not even sure that it's gonna work when I need it. And honestly, that's exactly how I felt before I got into insurance professionally and actually got the chance to, yeah, become educated and to understand that it's actually a really practical, really useful tool and not a scam. And real quick, if you're wondering who I am, my name is Tone. I'm a licensed insurance producer, and I've always been really aware of the communities that I'm a part of, especially the more niche communities, through the lens of how often we're underserved or just not given the full picture when it comes to things like this. So, for me, I care a lot about making sure that people actually understand what they're purchasing, especially people that, yeah, haven't always been given the opportunity to have access to that information. Because the problem isn't insurance, right? The problem is that people don't always slow down enough to make sure that the people purchasing the policies actually understand what they're getting. And on top of that, I think a lot of us grow up feeling like everyone else is sort of already in the know when it comes to like financial products, insurance, things like that. So we don't ask questions even when we should. And there's a gap that creates, and that's what I'm here to fill. Because a lot of us were never given clear, practical education about this in the first place, and we should have been. So that's that's basically what this whole page is about. What my page is about, just like plain English insurance, no jargon unless I'm explaining it, no pressure, no weird sales energy, just information. And if I'm being honest, probably some bad jokes. So just bear with me on that. I've been told I have bad dad humor, so I don't think so, but we'll see. Okay, if I'm being honest, I probably think so. Anyways, I'm not ready to admit that to myself yet. Nevertheless, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I'll answer as many as I can in video form. And if you're trying to understand your own personal coverage, you have questions around like, is it adequate for your needs, or what is it that you're actually like paying for, and you want to have a slower conversation, feel free to hit the link in my bio and book an appointment. Those appointments will be limited just because life